back everyone for some more Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. And we are going to be finishing Day 2 in the investigation in the case against Wonky Hataki. We did get to talk to him as well as his mom, Little Plum. And we also got to talk a little bit with Stickler too while he was in the detention center. But we are going to start things out. We are in front of People Park and we are about ready to talk to Emma in order to find out what's going on there. But before we do that, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. So without further ado, let's go ahead. We are going to go ahead and move to People Park. June 16th, People Park. Huh. Does something about this scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're gonna talk about something behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles when that glimmers from. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? One of you walks in his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How did you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I want to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I brought this kit through... That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm gonna test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? I won't lie, I'm not fond of that man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right. A prosecutor should be cool with wit and furrowed a brow. Less glamorous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually I don't. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learn it for yourself anyway. Oh, okay. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't a police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever want to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha, so was that kid. Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw. You're friends. And, to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprints analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? Yeah! Okay, I'll give it a go. That's a spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading instructions for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's a place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A when you want to pour the where you want to pour the plaster, like this. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Not bad! You're handier at that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just press A to blast it with that dryer. There. Give it a shot. Oh, this is pretty cool. This reminds me of the first Phoenix Wright game where you got to do all this handy-dandy stuff. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold that roller tight now with A and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. Let's see if we get a match. Okay, let's... Might as well compare Walkie. Oh, that looks like a match. Yeah, I have no doubt there's gotta be a match. Comparison complete, match found. So the shoe prints belong to Walkie Kataki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do something more. I'll be here solving the case, with science. Well, that certainly brightened her mood. Okay, let's go ahead and talk. Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go? Right on! Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Okay. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. Okay, I do want to analyze these. Okay. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Here goes. Okay, let's see if we get a match. Okay, let's see. And this time I do want to compare it to Wesley Stickler. Oh, it looks like we got a match. Yeah, this is a match. Match found. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Okay, let's do another shoe print. Detective Sky, mind if we give another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Okay, now I do want to examine the red print now. Why is there only one? Let's go ahead and examine that. Oh, okay, looking good. Next to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Right, now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes. That looks like a leaf. Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking at this print doesn't match any print on our list. Mystery print. And although I think we do know where this came from, I'm gonna go ahead and present what we just found here not that long ago, and that was the slippers. They say the Miraculous Clinic. Hey! But wait. This slipper. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark. A toe mark? Do you think we could get a print off that? Sure. Toes have prints just like fingers do, you know. This little clue might be a gold mine. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints, so we won't know whose it is. I guess that would be too much to hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. So you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Aldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey you! Yes? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have a culprit right here.
Take that!
Know what I'm eating? Snacks. Snacks, more precisely. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos. I had no idea. I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo. I had no idea. Okay, let me see something for a second. No clues here. The bottom is covered with paint. Oh, what's this weird shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom of where the wearer stepped in some yellow paint. See, the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Look, I got paint on my hand. Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Okay, I already clicked that. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Okay. Yeah, I kind of screwed. I was actually supposed to do this before. I was actually supposed to do this before I went back to talk to Emma about the mystery print. There we go. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe? Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Wait, let's match it. Wait. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. This print is far too smoothly from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Aldoon's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey you! Yes? Why are you so quiet? You wouldn't happen to have something that might have left? This mystery shoe print does remind me. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have a culprit right here. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint, except for... See, right here? Hey, that's water shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on him. The Miraculous Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means... that someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. Well, what? Can you get us access to the Miraculous Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until proved they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Eh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Detective Sky's orders added the court record. Allow clinic access to this magician and attorney in Prosecutor Gavin's name. Right, Miraculous Clinic. Here comes justice. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move. We need to move to Kataki Mansion in order to move to Aldoon's house. June 16th, Aldoon's house. Ah, you two again. When will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's head it, Apollo. Okay, we are finally able to move into the Miraculous Clinic now. June 16th, Miraculous Clinic reception. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place is a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy up front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived. Looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Okay, let's go ahead. First, let me examine these. Look at all these bowls. They're from Aldoon's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. Think we have. Miss Aldoon must do takeout. Not exactly how I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. Think we found our first clue, Juicy. Okay, let's go ahead and examine this. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that came to see Dr. Maractus. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or the visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a close look at these just in case. Sandals added to court record. Cute women's sandals, found in the Maractus Clinic foyer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me go. Let me take another look at these sandals. Let's go ahead and. Uh-oh, what's this? Hey, Apollo! You think this is... Huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we could get a print off of this. Let's try it out. Okay. So we're gonna dust this for prints then too. This music is actually pretty good too. Okay. Okay, is it me or does that look like the same print that was on this slippers? Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good time to ask the detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. But not now, though. We got some stuff to get in. Let's see. Let me see. Sandals. Women's sandals found in the Maractus Clinic foyer. Big toe print found on left sandal. Okay, next we are going to examine this. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. The same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in the trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Okay, let's examine this. Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Thump. Apollo! That sound! Came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in! They left through that window! Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be an example as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Oh, it sure does. Okay, let's go ahead and examine... Let me examine the lamp first. Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Do you mean burnt out? No, a cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on a part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little break for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Lamp added to the court record, found in the Maractus Clinic office with a broken bulb and a red stain on the cord. Okay, let's go ahead and examine the safe now. What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, you think? That burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers? I wonder. But I think we've got just the thing. Well, I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next 2 numbers are. Well, we're going to be using the fingerprint powder.
Take that!
When you press the buttons, you have to touch them. With your finger, right? It will leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any of the buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Hey there, Ryan. Not bad, Apollo. Okay, let's see. Look, you can see the oily finger residues all clearly. Look at that, 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. Okay, 7, 9, and then 5, 2. Code confirmed. It opened! Okay. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here in it. An x-ray? Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient, it says Waki Kataki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see, the physician's signature says Palmeractus. Hey! What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Alita Tialita is Waki's fiancé. That's one Ita too many, Apollo, lol. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Miraculous Clinic. And she had access to Waki Kataki's medical chart. Oh, they switched the Y and the I in the names. I just noticed that. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Waki's chart added to the court record. Found in the Miraculous Clinic safe. Signed by Nurse Alita Tiala. Okay, I'm very interested to see what this is about. This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip is all squished. Not surprising given it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Bullet added to the court record. Found in the Miraculous Clinic safe. Squished from impact with the back of the safe. Okay, it looks like we've pretty much found everything here. Okay, let's go ahead and move. I want to go back to People Perk because I feel like we need to talk to Emma. Quite a ways to get to People Perk, but I know that face. That's a face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next you'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Okay. Okay, let's check. Slippers. So, we have a toe print now. I'm not sure what good it's gonna do us, but I'll list the toe print to check it on. Maybe our detective print can help us. Okay, that's... So, we have a toe print now. I'm not sure what good it's gonna do us, but I'll list the toe print to check it on. Maybe our detective print can help us. Okay, let's go ahead and present this. These sandals! That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So the prints matched. You know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Got one right here. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print? And of course, the other print is on the slippers. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Oh, the print on these is nice and clear, too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo. Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out whose these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Okay, I think for now we are going to go ahead and move... Okay, let's see. We have to go to Rate Anything Agency in order to get to the Hickfield Clinic. June 16th, Hickfield Clinic. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Or prodigal, I should say. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself? Mr. Ray, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in the courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news. I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad, in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 7-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Ray. It's like he doesn't want to talk about the accusation of forgery. For now. And with that, we're going to go ahead and drop the subject for now. We are going to go ahead and we are going to move to the detention center. June 16th, detention center, visitors room. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man. Now I'm all in funk and it's his fault. When Coney assumed that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you straight up. Of course I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you found guilty of murder? Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob? Over my dead body. I spend my life trying to keep it real, being an OG, never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft. Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Did I get out of Clink? That's the day Alita and I start the next generation of Kataki family. Please don't talk so it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake? For my sake? Oh, why I said safe. I do want to ask him about something. Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Iwaki. It's yours. Hey look, I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look. Here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh. You lawyers do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine, fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Yeah, I do. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks. The Miraculous Clinic? That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. She had a gangster style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet, like on a down low. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave, if you marry me. So, that was the proposal? You know it, an oath of love, right here in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op. Yeah? Didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Yeah. Can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at the checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled right after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets the idea that we all gotta get checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean. Okay, there's one more thing I want to ask him about. Oh, excuse me. I do want to ask him about these. Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Sandals updated in the court record. Present from Walkie found in Miraculous Clinic foyer. Big toe print found on left sandal. And it is updated to Alita sandals. Okay. With that, we are going to go ahead and move back to Eldoon's house. June 16th, Aldoon's house. Miss Aldoon, we've been looking over for you. What's the matter, Trucy doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Miss Aldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Miss Aldoon. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and I want to hear his opinion about Blocky's chart. Miss Aldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you should go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Miss Aldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking on pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Whoa. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way, it's like he's a completely different person. Oh, dang. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fellow is not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something the average dog would be able to fiddle with. You mean... It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It would take more than a miracle to take it out. It would take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year, tops. But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great, just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? I got a pretty good idea how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table, then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do was sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation of admitting he couldn't take it out. The Katakis? You bet. This kid's the only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to him, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die. There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. It will take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Miss Aldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Walkie, he's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiara. That's right, this operation is how they met. Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Lady Tiala? And with that, this investigation is done, and we are ready to go into day 2 of the trial, which will begin in a few days from now. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.